be quite as interesting. Again, there's no right answer, so you could go with a version where it's like just a bit more like she's just a bit weirded out by it. But for me, I think I would find it more interesting if someone who's insecure, who's just a little bit, doesn't feel so good about themselves, then gets given a beard, and then you think about, oh my god, now is she going to have to go to school with a beard like this, and oh my god, that would be so scary and so full on. So think about how to make interesting choices about how you see yourself and how you see the other characters. So in terms of Russ, of how Dina sees Russ, I think in this moment particularly, that's kind of spelled out a little bit, which is that I'll pretend you didn't say that, because he called her ape girl, so it probably doesn't feel too good about him. But yeah, up to you as to how you answer those questions. And then a really important thing to think about, which we've discussed before in class, is this moment before. So what happens just before the scene starts? Because for Russ, as we spoke about before, he's just come from wherever he's come from up to make up whatever you want. But it's really important that the moment before is totally different to the first moment he's in this scene. Because if you come into the scene expecting, knowing, because you as the actor know that you're about to walk into someone who has a beard, but it's really important that the moment before the character walks in, just expecting a totally normal situation. So just everything going completely normal, yeah? So always think about that before a scene. Think about what has just happened and how does that inform where we are right now. So think about for Dina and Toby, what's just happened before this. So Dina starts with saying, I don't know, I just used it like shampoo. So that sounds to me like Toby's only just seen it and has been like, oh my god, what happened? And Dina has said, I don't know, I just used it like shampoo. Yeah, so it sounds like it's right at the start. So you want to think about the fact that Toby has just been exposed to this and it's like, whoa. And so he starts the scene off with like a little bit of adrenaline. So you might want to think about your breath. You might want to do some sharp breaths to get your system a bit amped up. And for Dina, she has, pretty recently given herself a beard. And so that's her moment before. That's what's happened in this scene for her. So that's some script analysis. So I want you to go through your script and answer any other questions that you have about like, oh, what could make this interesting? And what do I think is going on here? So do all of that and then shoot your scene and upload it to YouTube and send me a link of it. So when you shoot your scenes, this is a really good opportunity to practice self-taping. So as an actor, you have to shoot your own auditions a lot of the time. A lot of the time you don't go in for an audition, you actually just shoot it and you send it in. So the way that you do that is you just have the camera facing you the whole time, so don't worry about anyone else. And then just get like a sibling or a parent to read the other character's lines, and they just kind of stand like to the side of the camera so that so pretend my hand is them, if they're standing over there and I'm looking at them, then I'm looking toward the camera rather than looking over to the side. It just looks better if you're looking toward the camera. So when you're doing a self-tape, it's a good idea to have the other actor just standing just next to the camera, wherever that is. So just have the camera on you the whole time, you do the scene, and then that's it. That's how you shoot a self-tape. So just upload that to YouTube for me, and remember to make it unlisted if you want it to remain private. So then just send the link through to me, or you can put it as private and then it will do password and send me a password. So yeah, I really look forward to seeing your scenes, and remember to include any questions that you have. So anything at all, to also let me know any films you've been watching or TV shows. Let me know ones that you thought are good, ones that you don't think are so good, and why. Any performances that stand out for you. Who do you think was a good actor in things you've been watching? Who did you think was not so good, and why? yeah, and feel free to just let me know how you're going in general. And yeah, that's it. I really look forward to seeing your videos, and have a great holiday, and I look forward to hearing about some interesting ways that you find to come up with fun things to do whilst we're having to stay home a lot more. Take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you all through the screen. See you guys.